first of all, kudos to Nelly Chepchirchir.
Yes,
she ran really well.
Meters.
She's unbeaten in 7 races this year, that girl.
Wow.
Yeah, unbeaten, 7 races. She's only 22.
And there she has a younger sister who is apparently
I saw a
much
tweet to
better
that
than
effect
her.
last night. I like Nelly. My only fight with Nelly was that I didn't think she was taking it too seriously. I covered her when she made the world junior team in 22, and I didn't think she was serious enough. First thing, she's got height. She's tall. She's taller than Bernard. She's got nice height. And I thought, this one, 800, she should kill it. 815.
Because she also does 15, Cindy.
She started as 800 meters. Now she's primarily on the 15. Yes. But I just like the fact she looks like everything is coming together for her. And I think she's got a lot of talent. So happy for her. Speaking of the 800 guys, Mary Moraa was...
Well, that 800 number 1,000.
1,000. No, it took 800 meters because 800 meters. That's Speaking of 800 meters, our reigning world champion, not former, my apologies, world champion, 800 meters, Mary Moraa was 12th in the 1,000 meters.
It was... I was just shocked the way she faded because I wasn't thinking, okay, does she have an injury? Because I think up to 600 meters she was with everyone, and then slowly she started going back, and then I was like wondering, does she have an hamstring? And then even they did not show her finishing the race. I think it was that bad. You had to confirm that she had finished the race by looking at the final the final finish.
I'm actually genuinely concerned about Moraa because she finished 12th. Her previous race was the
Prefontaine Classic. She was 9th.
Yeah.
Again, she faded the same way Michael is saying.
Yes. The only time she's won, I think, in the past 5 races or so, was when she won the national championships.
Yes, she has.
She won her heat rather.
Yes,
she won her heat.
She has. For context, she's had 13 races this year already. Yes, 13 races.
That is way too many.
She's had 13 races. She won 400 meters at the Police Championships on 4th of June. She won the 800 meters, like you said, at the Grand Slam, 159.51, which is her seasonal best. And then she won the Police Championships, 2:05.05. That was on 4th June as well. And then she was in the 4x4 relay team that set a national record and a PB on 26th of April.
I think there's a problem. We have to realize that. What the problem is, I think we all know. To some extent, unfortunately, it's not necessarily with the track. It's more external, which of course that is a key factor as well when it comes to performance athletes. If that is not addressed as soon as possible, James, this will be a very unfortunate decline of an athlete who had a lot of potential. Because if you think about since the last time we interacted with her, like her trajectory has been very erratic. Injury is fine. At least injury it makes sense.
Yeah.
But 12th.
9th.
Another race, I think she was 5th.
The first one that worried you was 8th in Kingston on 4th of April.
Yes,
and you sat there and you said, hey, Mary was 8th.
Even last year at the Olympics, she was very shaky.
Yeah, she got a bronze, yeah?
She got a bronze.
She was very shaky. She was a sure gold, but she was very shaky.
I think Olympics, I think she sort of panicked the way, I think, was it Hutchinson? She was running against
Hodgkinson.
Hodgkinson.
Yep.
Because I think there's a time she felt like she had her, and then slowly, but Nari was not giving in. And then from there, she just faded. But she managed to fight for the bronze.
For my money, I thought that bronze was one of her biggest achievements ever. I felt like she fought tooth and nail. Like it took the heart, because she's got a big heart. Yeah. I've interviewed her severally. She's got a huge, she's a warrior. She's a proper warrior. And I felt like that bronze last year only came out of her
fighting spirit.
Yeah, like I shall come out of Paris with something. But I felt like last year she lost before she stepped onto Paris.
And previously, then there's something about her, because the days when we were starting to know her, we realized that you could notice that she was a tactical runner. The way she'd manage her speed and then let guys go ahead, and then she'd come from nowhere and then go past them, because there's a race she finished and then she was pointing to her head,
I honestly feel more than tactics, it's that fighting spirit. And when you say Moraa with that race, all of us remember Commonwealth Games in Birmingham 2022.
Yeah.
It's the one where she went from leading to last and then to winning.
Yeah.
And if you talk to her about it, she says, I had given up, but then I thought, what about my coach? And what's he going to say? And all and she just found a gear from somewhere. That's why I said her fighting spirit is up there. But I just feel like last year for Paris, she lost before she stepped into Paris. Because before she stepped into Paris, she had run, 17 races? I don't think that's healthy. And I feel like that's 2024. If you go back to 2023 and see how many races she ran, 800 meters alone, we are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 800-meter races. That's including hits. 15. And then 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you add a relay. So I feel like she has just run too many races all the time. If you go back to 2022, do you know how many 800-meter races she ran? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then 5 400-meter races. So if you look at her 22, 23, 24, she's run ridiculous. Even if you go to 21, her breakout year, she did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 800-meter races. And then a 400-meter race and a 200 meters.
So she's running almost 20 kilometers on track per year.
Yes, that's one way of looking at it. And I feel like that is one of the things that has gotten her here. I feel like what we are seeing now is a number of factors all adding up. So one, I think it's those too many races in those years. I am going to try to see if I can see the number of races. For example, we'll pick an 800-meter guy from last year and check. I'll check. We'll compare it with...
Maybe I think Mu.
Yeah, okay. I think Mo is busy doing other things.
But
But we will check. We'll compare and see. But I just feel like 22 she ran a lot, 23 she ran a lot, 24 she ran a lot. And I feel like you have to pay a price.
Because apart from racing, she also has to train for it. And usually training is more intense.
And it's harder
than the race itself.
And then go back to this age-old thing that has had people throw stones at me for as long as I've done this show on Nation FM, is when I keep saying, Mary I know she loves the 400, but she has to make a call. She can't keep shuffling up and down, up and down. It's not something that is done by the very top guys. But she keeps shuffling. She drops to do the 400. She does, like last year, she did a lot of 400s.
I remember.
Okay, she did a lot of them. She did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She did 9 400 meters. And then she did how many relays? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like she has to pick one. And I have always said pick the 800 because there is more opportunities in the 800. There is more money in the 800 because you get more races because of Ading Mo and Kill Hodgkinson and whoever else. Pick that one. Stay on it. I love this one. I like this one. I feel like it becomes too much. Then of course there's what Bernard has said, which is huge. How is everything around you off the field, off the track, socially? What's happening around you? How much is it affecting you?
I think that matters a lot because you can imagine a state of mind when she's going to races and she's not in the right frame of mind. She's thinking about things that are outside the track,
and they play a very key role because Wokabi, those serve as distractions. Because Kiru has said training is also, so that affects your training. One thing is you find like your training is not as structured as it was before when you're at your optimum. So you find you're sorting out these other things in your life as opposed to focusing on your training because training is very central. So you find either your training is very erratic and then you find you're going to a competition not at 100% as they would have wanted. If it's injury, as I said, that's fine. But these other things, I think everyone around her needs to realize that this young girl is slowly but surely just jeopardizing your own
declining
opportunity. Exactly. And if you don't rain on it now, we'll always be saying, hey, you remember so and so the issue used to be she had a lot of potential. Because think about it, when she made a breakout, everyone was like, Mary Moraa. Like there's a way she came with some some personality,
Exactly.
some character. And you see, even if you look at previous 800 meter athletes for women, there's none who was almost the same level. Because I know, yes, they performed well, but they didn't have that level of charisma as well. Because Delimo, Unisum, maybe Janet, because they would
Janet,
say.
yes.
But
that charisma, personality, the
yes,
dance, the running style, the good quote.
Yes, she was a different. She was almost similar to what we have with Wanyonyi.
Yes.
So she was
Kopiga
like
too.
Yes, and I won't say a female version. She's her own person, but she needs to be managed very. Like if it's possible, say, you know what, like this season, let me just try and qualify for Tokyo. Then after that, let me start planning myself well for 2028, because she will go. Kili Hodgkinson anakuja. Kili was I think Kili was one of the athletes who was
at breaking 4.
Breaking 4. That
Yes.
should have been Moraa.
Yes.
That should have been Moraa. You can imagine your faith, you're running, you have Moraa there, one of the pacemakers, your own. A lady at least, because there was no Kenyan lady, if I'm not wrong.
No, there was just the 3 dudes,
Yes.
Kenyamal and the
Exactly.
2 guys.
And you see, that's good. That's good. It's like Faith Kipyegon is being paced by the 800 meter Olympic bronze medalist,
There's
the world champion.
There's something, and we'll finish by reminding you something our coach Dennis Mwanja told us. He said, men, whatever is happening outside, when they get onto these 4 lines, they focus. He was like, for women, you've got to figure out outside, for inside to work. For on-field to work, you have to sort out everything outside.
Yeah.
Then you have them in good space. And then, not the exact words, but he said something to that effect. And I feel like it's just no, man. This is Mary Moraa. This is the girl who ran past Alison Dos Santos at Kasarani, and we cheered like crazy. So to see her looking like this.
It wasn't just ran at the hits, and then she was like, it was that one.
It's the one where, I remember the relay, it was the mixed relay.
Yeah, it was mixed relay.
And Alison went, shwa, and then Mary just paced herself, and then at the back straight, she just came, and just went past Alison, and we couldn't be. First of all, for us it was a chick is beating a dude, So we were very, and then it's Mary Moraa, and then the way she runs, like you're saying, and then the personality at the end, and the conversation, and her story, everything about her, Bernard, you are right, deserves renewed focus, renewed looking at, and hopefully we can get it all together. But yes, Mary Moraa, 12th. 13 races so far this season. She's really not gotten going quite yet.